Good morning. Welcome to day 24 of the Via della Plata. It was freezing last night. It's pretty chilly at the moment, so we're happy to be stepping off and warming up a bit. Top 22 degrees today. It's only about 4 degrees at the moment. 7:45. They had breakfast there at the albergue, but we went in and it was pretty crowded, and you know, the lines for the coffee and whatever, so we decided just to hit the road. We have got 31, maybe 32 kilometres to go today, and we're going to the village town of Morille, or Morille. So I've seen a little bit of speculation online that the official halfway point of the Via della Plata / Sanabre is on this trail, but there's also some commentary that Salamanca is the halfway point. So I don't know. We'll get to Salamanca. We'll treat that as the halfway point. But we've got a couple of choices today. You've got a left route and a right route, and I think one of them is a little bit shorter. And we're taking the left.
Yeah.
We're taking the left-hand route, aren't we? Which is a slightly longer one.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to confirm that. It's really confusing. We're taking the left route. So that route is got quite a climb to get to a high point, but the high point is supposed to be quite spectacular for views. So looking forward to that today. Man, the albergue was packed last night. Somebody told me, well, I counted 24 pilgrims at dinner last night. I forgot to mention before that we actually are crossing into the Meseta up ahead somewhere. I think we actually climb up to that high point and hit the plains of the Meseta. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I associated it with the French play, the Française. But it's such a huge area, it extends all the way down here. Maybe it's not all the way down here, maybe it's just down here. Anyway, we will hit the Meseta, and I'm not sure how long before we pass through it, whether it's a few days or whether it's just today. I tried to look up a map, you know, the border of the Meseta. I couldn't really find anything, so flying a bit blind there. I just know that we are going to hit the Meseta today. Very pleasant walking morning. That's what you want, isn't it? Next Tuesday and Wednesday won't be so pleasant. That's why we're staying an extra day in Salamanca, being wusses. We're not going to walk that rainy day. Second one, well, it's supposed to be patchy rain, but we'll see. And we've got accommodation booked to that second day at a a very special place, which I'm not going to announce just yet. I'm just going to say it's a castle, and I do believe we're in the dungeon. We stopped for a quick break, about 7.5k mark. It was a really nice sitting spot, so it was good, it was perfect. But we are, turn the camera around. It looks like we might be starting the climb. Not entirely sure. We've got to get to the 11.4 kilometre mark, and then there's a fork in the track, so left route, right route. The right route is shorter, but the left route, from everything I've read, appears to be a better route to walk. So
more scenic.
Yeah, more scenic.
Less road.
And we want to, yeah, less road. We want to get to that high point because we think it'll be pretty spec. So that's the way we're going to go. So we've got about another 3.5, 4 k's to get to that fork. Ooh, hopefully the track's like this. It's really nice. And I should have mentioned at the start of the day, the town of San Pedro something is that way. Got a little bit to go yet, of course, probably another 15 k's. But I don't know on Semana Santa and being a Saturday whether they'll have anything open, but we're prepared for nothing to be open. So yeah, we're going to go to the left. We're going to go that way. Here we go, we're starting the climb by the feel of it. I assume we are. So that group of 4, they're all coming this way, apart from one. The Spanish lady's going to take the route to the right. So yeah, they've stopped for a break, so I think I'll just show some visuals now because I'm losing my breath going up this hill. Nearly at the top. Whew. That was quite the climb. Woo! I just checked my map on my phone, and we've come about 2.8 kilometres, which has been all uphill. Whew, very steep in parts, so I can see the top just up ahead of us. So yeah, let's get up there. Not far to go now. Whew, that was a big climb. Middle of the day too. We're only coming to the halfway point of the walk. Not really what your legs need, is it, when you've got another 16 odd k's to go? You know, that's life on the Via della Plata. Let's do this. There we are. We've finally reached the top. I think it's called Pico di Luena, something like that. So yeah, I think it's a good spot for a rest. We're going to drop our packs, maybe see if we can scramble up the top there. Looks pretty awesome. Oh, there's the pilgrims just beating us there. Okay, let's drop the packs. that was fantastic. The views up there were amazing. Wow. You know, it certainly has a feel to it, like a halfway feel. And I'm going to mark that down as a halfway point. It just feels like the halfway point. Even though some say it's Salamanca and some say that the halfway point's somewhere along this route or this day, to me that really felt like the halfway point. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with my gut. Yeah. Pretty special place, actually. I didn't think it would be that special, but it is. Okay, anyway. We have 12-ish, maybe 13 kilometres to San Pedro, and then another 4 kilometres after that to Morille. We're kind of, you know, as I've said before, we're kind of hoping something's open in San Pedro so we can maybe have a cold drink or a cafe con leche or a little snack, maybe a little tapas or something like that. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get there. Since we're at the top of that mountain, this walk hasn't actually been that enjoyable. It's just this, so you can see in the background of the camera, and just this, pretty much open, Meseta-like space. Yeah, I don't know, it's just been long and arduous. It's hard to explain why some days like that, they just feel really arduous. Anyway, just up ahead, you might see those 2 pilgrims just on the left there. There's a sort of variation, or the path varies. I'll get my words right in a minute. The path goes to the left, and that takes us up to San Pedro. There is an option for us to go straight through, which is basically would be straight up the road. But looking at the difference between going straight up the road and through San Pedro, it only looks like distance-wise you save a few hundred metres, to me anyway, on the map. So I think we might go into San Pedro and get a cold drink and have a snack, if anything's open. It is Semana Santa, Easter Saturday. We'll see. San Pedro. Am I glad to see that little town? Woo! What a slog. I mean, you walk the Via de la Plata, it's the same as any Camino. You gotta take the really good with, I won't say bad because it wasn't bad, but the good with the tedious. And I did certainly find that walk from the top of the mountain to here very tedious. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably someone out there watching this video that has walked it and disagrees. Oh, good on you. I'm glad that somebody's walked it and hasn't found it tedious. But I am looking forward to a break. I'm like a little bit beat at the moment. Still got 4Ks to go, so you know we could stay here, but then we have 23Ks tomorrow, or just guts it out. I mean, I can see Morille, I think that's how you pronounce it, Morille, over in the distance there, 4Ks away. So if we guts it out and do that, then we're only got 19 tomorrow, which is a pretty cruisy day. So yeah, let's get into San Pedro and see what it's got to offer. And there's the restaurant. It does not look open. Okay, let's have a bit more of a look up here. So, good news is we found somewhere open. Ooh, we ran into an old guy in town and just asked him, bar, restaurante, abierto, and he walked us all the way out to the edge of town. To here, it's open.
so we can actually have something to eat. We're going to have a cold drink. And think about the last 4Ks to Morille. We can do it. We're just under 29 Ks, by the way, to here, so it's going to be about a 33K day. That's alright. Sweet. Time for something to eat. Alright, that was good. That was good. I feel like I can do the last 4Ks now. It's right out on the outskirts of town, this little place. Just a bar. It looks more like a community centre. It's got a pool out the back, and yeah, it's like a community hall sort of thing, but it's got a bar. So lucky for us. Yeah, nice tortilla, nice people in there. It was good. It's just what we needed. Okay, so we're just going to head back into this little village, pick up the Camino, and do the last 4Ks to Morille. Looking forward to getting there. Here we are, finally coming into Morille. Man, am I glad to see Morille. Morille. That was a long day. Oof. Just gone past 33 kilometre mark, so it has been a long day. I'm really glad to be here. So I'm going to find some accommodation, I'm going to have a shower, and then hopefully I can find a bar and have a very, very cold beer or two. That's my plans for this evening.